guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, codesurfer, and I hope you guys are doing really well. So, in today's video, we'll be creating the concept for the Fibonacci series. Fibonacci series, some people would not know what is that. So let me just make it clear first. So there might be some program that you would be asked in the university or somewhere else, like print a Fibonacci series of 12 numbers. Now, what does this mean? So it means like there will be the list of numbers which will get by adding the two numbers, but those two numbers where the will be the first and the second number. So for example, it will always start with 0. So 0 is the first number and 1 will be the second. So if you add 0 and 1, the third number you will get is 1. Now same as we go, like the last two digits that we get is 1 and 1. The fourth number we'll get is 2. If we go further, it would be 1 plus 2, we'll get 3. It will be 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 5 plus 8, 13, 8 plus 13, 21, and so on, and we'll get this unless and until there will be 12 digit here. So this is what the Fibonacci series means. Now how we will create this thing. So let's first try to get, so we understood like what is the Fibonacci series, and now we'll create the logic for it. So every time we'll need the 0 and 1 because it is starting from 0 and 1, and for length we'll take an number. Let's take here integer n, and I'll take here previous, that would be 0, and a current number, sorry, a current number, that would be 1, and there will be next. Now these are the variables that we'll be using. So as I said, let me just make here uh, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Okay, so now directly if we go into the integer main, no, sorry, we are over into the integer main. My bad. So as we are into the integer main, the first thing we'll know after declaring this variable would be the printf will ask the user like enter the limit, and that would be stored into the ampersand t and n, the variable that we took here. Now that will be the for loop, which is the most important. Now for I equals to 0, it will start from the 0, and I is less than or equals to, and the limit I plus plus. Now here comes the logic that we have to create into the for loop. Let me make it a bit small so we can get this thing easily. I'll pick this thing up here. So the logic would be like, for example, this 0 is a previous number and 1 is current, and this one is the next. So how will we get previous plus current? We getting next. So that's what we have to do here. I'll do here next, that equals to previous plus current. That is how we get the third number, which is very easy. Now what we have to do to get the different numbers, every time we get the next, then the current number will become the previous number, and the next number will become the current number, and then we'll get the next number. It might sound a bit confusing, but it is not. So let's just make it really simple. So the current number, as I said, will become the previous. So that's why we are doing previous equals to current, and the next number would be the current number. And that's all we have to do, and that is the logic for the Fibonacci series, I would say. And the next step would be simple printf statement percentage %t here, and we have to print the next number every time, and then we'll get this series of number. So this was the easiest part, previous plus current we are getting next, and then we have to just swap the values, I would say. So the current number will become the previous and the next number will become the current. So that's how we get the next number. So let's get this program into our code editor and try it. So we already have this stuff ready, that is really important. So I'll get this integer, and here we got the previous as well, that was 0. We have the current number, that is 1, and the next that I've not declared yet here, but I'll still take it as it is. Now the printf statement, enter limit here. I'll do here scanf as well. Scanf would be percentage %t and ampersand n, because it will store the n value in it. Now here comes our for loop that we just created. So for integer I equals to 0, I less than or equals to number n, and I will be incremented. But here we'll put one more thing, that would be the if statement. So if the number is less than 0, we have to just print the f, so we don't have to go for it. So if the I that is less than or equals to 1, then just simply printf, oops, then we'll simply printf the percentage %t with the slash n, but obviously, and it would be I here, and oops, sorry, and that will be the else statement. My days. Now the next equals to, that is previous plus current, and here the previous would be equals to the current, yeah, and there will be the current equals to next, and simply will print up here, that is once again slash n with percentage %t, and here we'll be printing the next. Let's try to run this program. We should get something good. So we'll print here 12 as we saw here. So let's first count the digits: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Because it is starting from 0, so we are getting here 13 numbers. That's not an issue. But if we go 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 13, 21, 21 plus 34, 55, 55 plus 34, 89, and so on. And that's how we have created the Fibonacci series. So this was the logic that we created today. There will be some more informative stuff like this in the next video, so I would say do subscribe the channel, and see you guys in the next video. Till that time, take care, bye bye.